I'm not a Puritan. I want to eat and drink what I like when I like. But there are times when purity can be a positive pleasure. Now the base is stock. I like fat stock because the base is better than fish stock, but obviously you can suit yourself. Add blood and, I'm using it out of a jar. This is all these liquid stocks that I seem to be addicted to. And next comes some paste, which you can get at the supermarket. You can get all this stuff at the supermarket now. It's quite hot, so go steadily. And then this wonderful sauce, and that's really the sour note in this hot and sour soup. It gets saltiness and adds a sour quality. And then to counter that, a bit of sugar, not a lot, but a teaspoon. And then add the flakes. It's also wonderful the way this clear broth really gets punctuated. Lovely. Now some lime leaves, which is an essential part of the sourness, a really deep toned sourness. And lime juice, which is, in a way, the same sourness, but in a lighter tone. Lemongrass, more sourness, but slightly more delicate and fragrant. Lovely. I need fire and I need spice. Some crushed chilies. A lot of people like food that's kind of unchallengingly bland when they need restoring, but I am completely different. And obviously this is entirely a matter of taste. Oh, glorious. And now mushrooms. And although it is a question of just throwing everything together in one pan, it isn't just a kind of as rough and ready as it sounds, because there is a very kind of delicate balance of flavours, although this is an intensely aromatic soup. And please don't be alarmed about the idea of preserving. This is an incredibly simple process. Just pour off this wonderful jewel-bright poaching liquid so that the flavours permeate into the soup. And a taste of the seasoning. Lovely. Again, I like this thing of this clear, heady soup being punctured by the shards of flavourings. Put really as much or as little as you want. And this makes just such a difference. Cut in the same idea of short lengths and then cut into strips. This is really very simple and utterly delicious and really wonderfully astringent. Perfect. And stir so that they get absorbed into that soft tangle. And now, by the time this has really come back to a bubble, everything should be cooked. And then add some Nigella seeds. Very aromatic. Not that I'm egocentric or anything. And I think what's so wonderful about this, you have this sort of depth and resonance of the broth, but really everything in it is barely cooked, so it's very fresh and tastes live. And it is so wonderful. It's light, but it's got such a hit. And then we're ready to decant. Beautiful. Look how it comes to life now. This is so addictive. I love it. All we need now is some coriander. I'm not going to chop it or anything. I'm just going to pull leaves off whole. Once you start eating this, you find you have to find an excuse every day. Gorgeous.